If MK was a 3D fighting game, no, not at all. They need to do what they do best. MK11, I'll say this, in my opinion, MK11 is the best Mortal Kombat. MK11 was I'm not gonna say the best, I know some people disagree with that. MK11, I feel like this. You know how a fighting game needs to have an identity to kind of stand out and solidify itself? The thing that Mortal Kombat 1 did wrong, and I'm assuming this was because it was a money grab from WB, they didn't do what they do best. Tekken 8 took what they did in Tekken 7 and just made it better in Tekken 8. And some people was upset because they made the game more offensive and it pissed some people off. But overall, I still feel like Tekken. So they like pretty much break everything and start scaling things back to make it more balanced. You got a good game. Same thing with Street Fighter 6. They made it better than Street Fighter 5. Had Drive Rush, people was upset about that, blah, 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 blah. Make some nerfs, scale some things down, balance some things out, but you got a good game. What Mortal Kombat did wrong, they just left their identity. If they would have found a way to make Mortal Kombat 11 come out with Mortal Kombat X, nobody would be complaining. Like everything that people love about the cameos as far as like the combo extension, that's Mortal Kombat X. Everything they love about the look is a little bit of Mortal Kombat 11, but I don't think it looked as good. I think Mortal Kombat 11 looks better. Like with Breakaway and shit being back, or Breakaway being gone and Combo Breaker being back, it just seems like they just lost their identity. Like I got a feeling that the next Mortal Kombat game will be the best Mortal Kombat game they ever made, but that's because they had to eat some humble pie this time around for throwing out that bullshit. And it's like, yeah, they're tweaking the game in a way where they're making it more enjoyable now, so people are starting to have fun with it. But it should have never came out bad in the first place. You know what I'm saying? Like the fact that Mortal Kombat 1 was a bad game at one point is unacceptable. You can't be when you're part of the big three. Can you explain why because MK11 sold 15 million copies. So if you sell 15 million copies of something, you want to make some more money. You had some other games that didn't do so well. That's under Warner Brothers because Suicide Squad didn't do well. And what was the other game that they dropped? Gotham Knights. Both of those games did pretty ass. So they wanted to make that money back. Mortal Kombat was like the big wig of what they did. Mortal Kombat 11 sold well. So they tried to bring it back again for a money grab, but they put out an incomplete game. And on top of that, it was also very clear that Mortal Kombat 1 was Injustice 3 and they changed it in the middle of the process. So they just fucked it all up. What they should have did was just not put Mortal Kombat out to around right now. And they should have stuck to what their original plan was, or put out Injustice 3. That's what they should have did. But water under the bridge now. And there's somebody that's rumored saying something that that potentially they're working on their next game and it might be another Mortal Kombat game versus Injustice 3, but I don't know. Like, they gotta figure the fuck out. I think they should just get away from WB. That's what I think. That's what I really think. They should have combined the mini games from MK9, the variation with gameplay flow of MKX, defensive mechanics and customization of MK11 with 2-on-2 combat like older games. See, I think they shouldn't do that. I think that's just doing too much. I think they should have just made a better version of Mortal Kombat 11. That's it. They had lightning in the bottle. It's like this. Sometimes most people fuck things up in life by trying to overcomplicate them, right? If you sold 15 million copies, clearly you did something right. So just make a better version of what sold 15 million copies. It's literally that simple. Tekken 8 has never, the rate in which Tekken 8 sold this year, I think that was like at 4 to 5 million copies. Tekken 7 didn't sell that fast. Why? Because Tekken 7 made a little bit of noise. It was around for a minute. And Tekken 7 actually had a bad launch and wasn't received well. But they just took what they had with Tekken 7 by the end of it and made a better version. So it popped off well. Same thing with Street Fighter 6. Just make a better version of Mortal Kombat 11. You sold 15 million copies for a reason. You didn't sell like you may have sold the first 4 to 5 million copies off hardcore players and people who like were around since we were kids and just like the franchise, maybe a little bit more. But when you started adding the casual DLC for like the DLC for the casual fans who would enjoy that type of stuff, that's where you get all those extra sales from. So pretty much, the point is, if you already got 15 million copies sold, just do that. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel. The problem, and their biggest problem, more than anything else, their past 4 games, they're nothing alike. They don't have a fucking identity. That's the biggest problem with Mortal Kombat. Mortal Kombat 9 is not like Mortal Kombat 10, not like 11, and not like 1. That's their biggest problem. Make a fucking foundation, stick to it, and build upon it. And based on your sales, I would assume Mortal Kombat 11 will be the way to go because you sold the most copies there. Build upon that. So now when you make the next game, what do you pick? This game sold poorly, but people enjoy it now. So do you pick a version of Mortal Kombat 1 and enhance that? Do you take a version of Mortal Kombat 11 and enhance that because that's your best seller? Do you take Mortal Kombat X because even though it didn't sell crazy, it was widely heralded as the best game to some people who were around at that time when the scene was more organic and hardcore before it like blew up. So it's like the truth is, they're kind of creating their own problem because they don't know what to make next because they keep making different things. If you would just make one fucking thing and then keep building upon that, you would know what to make. The problem is they don't know what to make and we don't know what to expect. Like I think that the next Mortal Kombat game should be the best Mortal Kombat game ever because like they had some humble pie. The problem is I don't know if it's going to be Mortal Kombat 11.5 or if it's going to be Mortal Kombat 10.5 or Mortal Kombat 1.5. Like, in my opinion, they should make Mortal Kombat 12, which is an extension of Mortal Kombat 11, and pretty much act as if this game that we got now, they should act like this shit never existed. Ever. They need a fucking legacy system, and the one that sold the best, what makes the most sense. Because people can talk shit about what they didn't like in Mortal Kombat 11, but people played Mortal Kombat 11 for 5 years. This game either did die or it came this close. Like, and I mean, to some extent, from a financial standpoint, it is dead and it wasn't a success. Because if you sell 15 million of anything, and you come back and sell 4 million of something, that's gonna be a failure regardless. If it's like if it was another game that sold 4 million, like let's say if it was like, I don't fucking know, the new Bleach game I've been seeing all y'all play on Twitter, I'm not gonna play. If that sold 4 million copies, great, they did a great job. If your previous game sold 15 million and you dropped to 4 million, that's a sign of it, y'all fucked up. So you got to get it back right. Go back to the drawing board. Just make Mortal Kombat 12. It makes like, we like the story, we like the characters, and all of this shit that we didn't like in that game was fixable. So it's not as if you need a new game or a new engine. Just fix the things we don't like. Take away breakaway, add combo breaker. What else the fuck? Take away busted flying in the air shit that just keeps people like how you got Natara in Mortal Kombat 1. That was pretty much Jackie Briggs in Mortal Kombat 11. People don't like that. I know you like to make different variations, but it's like, don't make a bunch of busted ass shit. Make there be some neutral. I don't like the run mechanic. I like playing chess. I don't miss the run mechanic. I like things that gotta kind of stay like in neutral and like playing chess. So I enjoy that. Bring back short hop and just take away breakaway and make it combo breaker. Or bring back breakaway and make it have delayed wake up so that way you can't get a combo out of it. Or bring back combo breaker, but have some type of mechanic where if I read when you want to break your combo and I use the right move, I can break you out of your combo and get bigger damage. Like, put the power in the hands of the players. That's all I want. And I feel like Mortal Kombat 11 had that the most. It had some gimmicky shit in it, but for the most part, when I played Mortal Kombat 11, I feel like if I was better than you, I was gonna beat you. Mortal Kombat 1 didn't feel that way for a certain time because of special cancel down one poke, dumb shit like that. I remember one had an adventure mode, then was like an RPG, make up your mind. Yeah, I never got into the RPG shit. Like, if I play a fighting game, I want to play the fighting game to fight. That's what I want to do. I don't want to play it for any other reason. Cause like I never played MK9, so like I don't know if I missed out on that. I bought MK10, but I didn't play it a whole bunch. I started the channel with MK11 and it kind of popped off, and then I tried to go back and play Mortal Kombat 10 because of it, and I just wasn't really feeling it. Like, I could have enjoyed it if I wanted to, but like if I could play Mortal Kombat 11 versus playing Mortal Kombat 10, I just would have rather played Mortal Kombat 10. So I never got like really gave 11 a chance. I played New Gen 2 Scorpion full of beam, was like, this alright. Marv is on Tekken? Too bad Marv trash though. And and the other thing that they seem to start to learn, and I hope they take this into the next game, they're buffing everything now. That's been the new thing. Tom Brady was saying this a long time ago. He used to say, I think when I first interviewed Tom Brady, he said, give the players the power. He was like, give them power. So they nerf things at certain times. Now granted, some of that shit needs to be nerfed. Like Cyrax had to be nerfed, right? And Striker had to be nerfed too. But if you give players the power and just give us dope shit, let us figure it out. And who did this formula best was Dragon Ball FighterZ. That's why I love that game. Like, it's my favorite fighting game and it always will be. Because Dragon Ball FighterZ said, if you play Dragon Ball FighterZ today and you hadn't played it since season 1, you wouldn't even know what the fuck you're playing right now. Because that's how different the game is. And it's like all they did, they were tuning things and making things competitive and da-da-da-da. Then one day they just said, you know what? Fuck it. They are Dragon Ball Fighter characters. Give these niggas power. And that's why I enjoy the game. They just started breaking everything. Everything got buffed. Everybody's broken. You get Dragon Ball FighterZ, you can literally play any character and win the tournament if you're good enough. Because everybody's broken. It's the way to go. And it seems like they learned this in Mortal Kombat 1, but it's a little bit too late. Because I think WB pulled fun. So I think we get Combat Pack 3. I don't see that happening at all.